Yeah, hi there. These comments are for LC, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you completed my integrated speaking practice test number 16. It's what's called Listening Speaking Academic. It's about a lecture which explains the process of glacier formation, right? So let's hear your response. And afterwards, I will give you a grade, and you can kind of see where you are.
The speakers is talk about how a glacier is formed.
Let's go back to what you just said there.
Speakers is talk about how a glacier is formed. The speakers is talk about.
You sounds like you're saying the speaker is talk about, but you just want to say the speaker talks about. You don't have to worry about putting that auxiliary verb in there, especially if you're using the simple present form of the verb there.
How a glacier is formed. Glaciers can only form.
Let's go back to what you said here. Hold on.
Glaciers can only form in high mountains. Firstly, speakers is talk about how a glacier is formed.
So how a glacier is formed.
Glaciers can only form in high mountains. Firstly, snow remains in the same area, and a few years later, it will transform into ice. Secondly,
so why does it transform? It compresses. Each layer of snow compresses on previous layers until it becomes more compact and forms ice, right? You want to make sure you explain that.
After more and more snow burning together, the compression
Let's say after more and more snow is buried together,
makes the snow to recrystallize.
How about it causes the snow to recrystallize?
And the size is from grains to sugar. After 2 winters, the snow turns into firm ridge between snow and glacier,
which is an intermediate state between snow and glacier. So you didn't exactly explain that idea.
And the density is half of water.
The density is half as much as water, or half as dense as water.
The ice crystals become glaciers, which have tiny air in it.
Okay.
And for most glaciers,
You probably want to say tiny air pockets.
the process of forms takes over 100 years.
Okay, now let's take a look at your score here. So let's go to the rubrics. I think with this one, okay, you're probably not going to score in the 3 range on this one. With pronunciation, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to understand your ideas, so you want to keep working on that. With language use, sometimes like is, talk about, or you're having trouble sometimes finding the right words and the right grammar to explain the key points according to the actual lecture. And sometimes, and this is a topic development criticism, is sometimes when you're explaining the ideas, you don't accurately explain ideas, and you sometimes leave out important information, right? So your score here, I'm going to put you in the 2 area, 2.16 out of 4, or 17 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Now, for the purposes of our class, if you go to the syllabus and you go to page 3, so you had a 2.16. This is going to give you a score of 75% on this particular assignment. All right, anyway, thank you very much for completing this, and keep up the good work.